Okay, great. First of all, I would really want to appreciate each and every one of you for coming on board. I know that many of you probably would have sacrificed your time. Just want to make sure, that you are in this place. I have team here from Oceania. Currently, we are about 9 o'clock here in the evening. All right. So I would like to really appreciate each and every one of you. And right, every time you come on board, we want to make sure we add value. All right, add value, significant value to each and every one of you. And tonight, okay, there might be some new information that I'm going to share with you, right? So now, the format is very simple. I will do the presentation first. So once I've done the presentation, I've covered whatever that is important. Probably a lot of the questions that you have will be cleared. All right. Now, if there are any other question later on, okay, so please feel free, all right, to ask me anything. That's the reason why we call this AMA session. We want you to ask me anything, okay? Please don't provoke me, but just ask me anything, especially, okay, if those questions can add significant value to our community. All right, I think that will be really awesome, okay? And all this, the whole session is recorded, so I will basically put up all this recorded video into the Telegram group so that everyone that are not able to come on board, able to watch, and it will also be in my YouTube channel, Wealthmakers Alliance. Okay, so please take note of that. So please understand that this AMA session is brought to you by JDWINNER and also JD10X. Okay, both of these circle is still managed by myself, and I have a different admin. Okay, basically taking care of this circle. For JDWINNER, we have Aberis by the username of Aberis, and then for JD10X we have Chris, and then you also will see myself and Andy, okay, coming in and out, monitoring all those chat that is taking place. We are making sure that every time we reply, okay, to those questions, to those doubts, we want to make sure that it adds value and it is really educational so that everyone in the group can actually learn something from those replies. All right, so that is basically what we are trying to do. So let me just proceed very quickly. Now, before I proceed, okay, let me just clarify. This is just a disclaimer to make sure everyone understand where we come from. Now, JDWINNER or JD10X is not the owner of Royal Quantitative. Okay, so please take note of that. We are not the owner. I'm just basically providing the same strategy. Okay, so I'm not the owner. I don't actually control your board. Your board is 100% controlled by Royal Quantitative, which is the company that offers the infrastructure of the board. Now, JDWINNER or JD10X does not represent or employed by RQ. Okay, we are not employed. Basically, for the same strategy, the community is only paying us 1%. All right, but you are paying 20% for the board. Remember that, okay? Whenever the board actually trigger profit, you are paying 20% for the profit sharing with the company. So please take note of that. So we are not employed. We are not even paid by the company. The users are basically, okay, supporting what we are doing for the community. So just imagine, right? Apart from the same strategy, we are offering the AMA session every single week. And not only that, okay, we are making sure we have our resource, which is the YouTube channel. So you can actually get all those information that is required, right? Now, please wait, okay? You do not need to ask question, okay? Just wait and make sure that you listen to the whole presentation, okay? Get a cup of coffee, get a cup of tea or hot chocolate, whatever it is. Just enjoy yourself, okay? Don't worry about asking question now. Okay, probably your question will be answered throughout the presentation, okay? I hope you understand. Now, JDWINNER or JD10X does not represent RQ customer support, so please take note. There are many queries that comes into the Telegram group. You know, sometimes we just want to make sure that we give you the best answer. All right, so sometimes some of those query we know, so we actually answer you. But certain things that we do not know, we will request you to refer back to the customer support. So for the technical issue, financial, corporate matter, please refer with RQ support located in the users board under my Royal Q feedback. Okay, so we will not be able to answer you on the technical issues, financial issues, corporate matters, and so on. So please do take note. What we can do is only on the same strategy. All right, that's basically the scope of JDWINNER and JD10X, which is only the same strategy. But we go beyond than that because we just want to make sure every one of you is blessed. Every one of you gets the gets the reply, okay, to those query that you are actually presenting in the Telegram group. Now, please also make sure, okay, that you read the scene disclaimer before you sync, okay? And when you sync, please sync at your own risk. There is no obligation here, okay? Because we are not going to keep anybody with the circle. So if you sync and you are not happy with the result or whatever, so please feel free, okay? You can exit the sync at any time. You can join any other circle that you prefer, okay? So please make sure, okay? I would like to be straightforward with anybody, okay? So there is zero obligation here. So please take note. But if you are happy with us, if you're happy with what we are doing, and you find that that we can really bless you, that we can really add value to your life and to what you are doing, then please feel free, okay, to be with us. Please feel free to compliment. Please feel free to encourage us, because we want to really see that you are blessed. All right. Now, to start this whole presentation, I want to make sure that I present to you the principles of quantitative trading. I know that we have different types of group of people here. Some of you knows about quantitative trading. Some of you, probably this is your first time attending this presentation. So I just want to make sure we have equal understanding, okay? So the equalization of understanding and knowledge is very, very critical. So let's quickly look into the principle of how quantitative trading actually works. Now, if we look into the principle, okay, this quantitative trading, or simply the word quantitative is just mathematics, all right? Now, this quantitative uses certain strategy or certain model that has been built by the company. So what does the bot do? The bot will buy low and sell high in the spot market. So this is what basically the bot do. Now, if you look, all right, if you look at what we have here, for example, we have the human, right? So the human, when human starts to do spot trading, okay, humans can do spot trading. All of you have been doing spot trading. So what do you do when you do spot trading? You buy low and you expect to sell high. Can you see that? Now, is this the right time to buy low? Probably it is the right time, right? Bitcoin price has just come down. So you may actually want to go in and buy Bitcoin at $60,000 at this time. Now, when the human buy low, right, we have a terminology called hodl, hold on dear life, right? So you will start to hodl and you wait for the price to go up. So probably you buy Bitcoin now at 60,000 and you want to wait for Bitcoin to go to 65,000, and then you want to sell and take that profit. So if you look over here, right, so human cannot do, okay, multiple hodl or multiple spot trading. They will buy once and then they hold it for some time and then they wait for the price to go up and then they will sell. Now, this is what human will do. Now, if you look into the bot will do high frequency trading. Now, can you see that? Now, the bot will buy and then the bot will sell. The bot will take the profit and then the bot will continue to buy, sell, and take the profit. Buy, sell, all the way it will go up. So this is how it works. Okay, because these are quantitative. Okay, remember, it's just a mathematics that has been built into the bot. So the bot will continue to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell until it reaches a threshold, or we call this as a all-time high. And when the market is downtrending, now this is very exciting, okay, because the bot is actually designed with the martingale strategy, or what we call replenishment. So this is where the bot will start to actually work, where the martingale strategy will start to actually work. All right. So I just want to show to you the comparison between human and the bot. So that's the reason why you can be sleeping and yet this bot can still be working for you. All right. That's the most important thing. Now, when the market is downtrending, as you saw recently, right? Just today, right? You can see the market has gone up to about $67,000. And then Bitcoin price came down all the way to $60,000. So now when Bitcoin price comes down, okay, what happens now? The martingale strategy will be activated. And we are waiting for this moment. Okay, that's the reason why we are using this bot. And this is where we have the replenishment, or we call this as an auto replenishment. All right. So now during the replenishment, what happened? The bot will increase the position through the post multiple investment method, or we call this as an averaging principle. So this is basically a dollar cost averaging. All right. So if you are trading manual, you will actually do dollar cost averaging. But if you are using the bot is going to do an what we call an auto replenishment, which is actually the same principle as averaging. So now, when this averaging is taking place, what really takes place is that the average holding cost will start to reduce. All right. But what happened to the quantity? The quantity will increase. So that's the reason why when the market is going down, you will have more assets. All right, you will have more assets. So please take note of that. Okay. So if you look into Bitcoin, for example, right, when Bitcoin price goes up, you will have more USD. When the Bitcoin price comes down, you will have more Bitcoin. So that is how it works. Okay. As price goes up, you have more US dollar. As price comes down, you will have more assets. So if you get back to your bot now, you will be able to see more assets. So that's how it works. So now, in this example, right, you can see that when the market is coming down, now there is what we call, okay, a program or a strategy that has been built into the bot where the bot will start to trigger buy. Okay, this is where the replenishment start to take place. So buy one, and if buy one couldn't stand and the market further goes down, the bot will buy number two. Okay, this is where the replenishment continuously taking place. So we got margin call 1, margin call 2, margin call T. It can go all the way. So if you look into JDWINNER, we have up to 13th margin call. And if you look into JD10X, we got 30 margin call. Can you see that? So there is pro and con between 13th margin call or 30 margin call. All right. So the market can go as low as it wants. And because there's a margin call there, the averaging will continuously, okay, taking place. And this is what we call martingale strategy. Now, this is exciting. This is exciting. As the market goes down, remember, okay, remember in crypto, market will go down and market will come up. All right. So this is what we need. We need that volatility in the market. Now, as market begin to go down, now just imagine if the market starts to rebound, all right, and the market starts to rebound, now the bot is going to start to take the profit. It's going to sell and take the profit. So although you may see there's a buy, 10 or 20 buy, and you never see a sell yet, you just wait for one-time sell, and then you're going to see all those positions is going to be sold. All right. So here in JDWINNER or JD10X, we are using sub-bid mode. So you will start to see every single sub-bid or block is an independent real-time settlement by itself. So this is where the bot will start. So the moment the market starts to rebound, you will start to see more sell taking place and the bot will start to actually take more profit. So this is where, as the market is declining, you will start to actually experience massive profit. All right. So this is important. So now, the other thing that I want to remind the team is this, that I always see is happening is this, that users are not abiding by the trading capital allocation. Now, when the trading capital allocation is not abide, the bot will stop. The bot will stop buying much earlier. Now, if the bot stops buying much earlier and you prevent the bot from doing martingale, some people, they go and stop the margin call. Now, please be very careful. If you stop the margin call and you don't allow the bot to do martingale strategy, then your profitability will be affected, number one. Number two, you're going to see a huge floating loss, all right? Huge floating loss. And that floating loss is going to cause the turnover of profitability is going to take a longer time. Now, this problem happened because users, okay, go and stop the margin call manually because they worry that their fund is going to get depleted. Come on. If you have allocated what is required, you shouldn't be worrying. You should just leave it to the bot and let the bot takes over. And once the market rebound, you will start to enjoy all those profit because your profit plus your capital will then be credited back into your spot wallet. Okay, so I hope you understand it. This is very, very important. And I'm seeing many people, okay, are complaining they are not able to see the profit. And when we look into the screenshot, we can see that the stop margin call is activated. All right. Now, please be very, very careful on this. And I'm going to cover more on this as we go on throughout the presentation. So now, so this is what actually happened. Okay, so as I mentioned to you about this replenishment, so please understand, okay, when this averaging is taking place, it reduces the average holding cost, but you have more quantity. All right. So you don't have to worry about market going down because you have more quantity. If you have more quantity, when market goes up, you should be able to enjoy much greater profit. Now, this is how quantitative trading works. Okay. Now, some people question and say, why is it the bot keep buying, keep buying, keep buying? Isn't that the bot should actually buy once and then wait for the market to come down and then buy the next? Now, it doesn't work in this way. Okay, because we have the martingale principle that is already built into the bot. Okay, so please take note. Now, if you look, all right, generally, we only need to allocate 10% of the total fund for the trading, while the remaining 90% of the fund will be used to cover the future market decline. Now, this is where the wallet management strategy comes in. So in this example, you can see if I have a total trading fund of $1,000, so when the market is actually uptrending, actually the bot is only using 10% of my fund. That's all. So let's say, for example, if your first order is $10, all right, the bot is only going to use $10, buy, sell, take profit, open $10, buy, sell, take profit, $10, buy, sell, take profit. Can you see that? That's what is happening when it's uptrending. But imagine when the market is downtrending, 90% of your fund will be used for the martingale strategy. Now, let me ask you one question. Will you make more money with 10% when the market is uptrending, or will you make more money with 90% when the market is downtrending and when the market rebounds? I think you can answer that very simply, right? So this is the reason why. This is the reason why you allocate 90% of your fund in an event if the market, in order to cover the future market decline. Can you understand me? So now, if you look into the quantitative tradings, right? I love quantitative trading because it is not technical, it is tactical. So capital is king. Okay, let me remind you once again, okay? Capital is king. It is not technical, it is tactical strategy. All right? So that's what basically is happening. So if you have the capital, and you have a proper margin that is in place and proper wallet management in place, you shouldn't worry. You should just leave the bot and let the bot do what it is required. Okay. I hope this is clear. Okay. Because I'm going to put up this video, making sure that everyone is clear how the quantitative trading working principle, okay, actually take place. Now, let me just quickly show you the difference between JDWINNER and also JD10X. Now, if you look into JDWINNER and JD10X, the first thing is that the professional edition, okay, before you sync strategy, make sure it is on. So both must make sure it is on, all right? Number two, make sure that if you look into JDWINNER, the sync opening double is off. But for JD10X, the sync opening double is on. All right, now this is a very important differentiation. All right. So if you are on JD10X, make sure the synchronized double is on. Now, why we on the synchronized double? Now, when the market is uptrending, instead the market is doing $10 for JDWINNER. In JD10X, it will do $20. So now when the market is uptrending, you should be able to make much greater profit with JD10X compared with JDWINNER. Can you understand me? All right, now this is important, okay? Because when you put sync opener double, your first order will be double. Only the first order, not the margin calls, okay? Only the first order will be double. But for JDWINNER, the first order will remain $10 because the opening double is off. All right, so this is important. So if with JD10X, please make sure that your sync double is on. If the sync double is not on, then your result will be similar as JDWINNER. So what is the point of you being part of JD10X? Can you see that? Now, this is a very, very important differentiation, and make sure you on, okay? Your sync double open is on when you actually activate your sync strategy. I will show you later very, very shortly. Now, next, we are using sub-bin mode real-time settlement for both JDWINNER and JD10X. Now, what is a sub-bin mode real-time settlement? Now, sub-bin mode real-time settlement means, okay, now please understand when you look into the margin call, we have margin call 1 to 4. Now, 1 to 4 is referred as a whole warehouse. All right. Now, whole warehouse means if the market, okay, anything happen between this warehouse and if the bot triggers the profit, it will close the whole warehouse at once. All right. Now, so 1 to 4 is considered as one block. Now, when the market goes down to 5th margin call, 6th margin call, this is considered as a sub-bin, right? As a sub-bin. Now, sub-bin, there are two types. One is a sub-bin and one more is a sub-bin real-time. So what is a sub-bin real-time? Sub-bin real-time means that when the profit is triggered at every sub-bin, it will then actually settle the profit. Can you see that? So that's why it is called a real-time settlement. Okay, so every time. So if the market goes down, let's say 5th margin call, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and if the market actually rebound at 13, 13 will be immediately closed and profit will actually get back into your spot wallet. All right. And then after 12 will close, and then so it goes by block, by block, by block, by block. And this is what we call a real-time sub-bin mode real-time settlement. All right. Now, this is very important. So that's the reason why whenever market rebound and you are on sub-bin mode, you will see your profit actually reflecting immediately in your spot wallet. All right. So this is important. So we are waiting for that time now because we know market has gone down. This is an exciting time because all the asset is now waiting to close in profit. So we just have to wait for the market to rebound. All right. Now, next is the margin call. Now, margin call for JDWINNER is 13 and margin call for JD10X is 30. All right. So the one I put in yellow is actually the differentiation point, and I hope you will understand. Now, please also understand that it may vary because sometimes I may change the margin call according to the market performance. Now, margin call percentage, okay, for JDWINNER is 20% up to 30%, but for JD10X, it will be above 40%. So that's the reason why, right? If you look at the current market, when the market is coming down, if you're on JDWINNER, you should already, most of the bots should eat the 13th margin call. But for JD10X, it is still going on because it is 40% and it is 30 margin call. Can you just imagine that? All right, so this is an important differentiation. Now, estimated profitability for JDWINNER, okay, previously we take this data based on our previous study, okay, which is the backtesting result, about 15 to 30% per month. But for JD10X, okay, it is a little bit different because if the coin is lesser than 10, then we have about 10% to 20% per month. If your coin is above 10, then it will be, we are targeting at about 25% per month. Now, please understand, okay, this is just to give you some estimated figure, okay, it may not be real, it may not even, because it depends on the market performance. So please take note of that. Now, sync strategy per coin for JDWINNER is 155. Can you see that? 155 per coin for 13th margin call. So this is very important. You have to follow the sync strategy coin that is being actually prescribed. Now, so if you have a smaller capital, I would advise you go and try JDWINNER first. Okay, because it is only 155 per coin. All right. Now, please understand the number of coins plays an important role in your profitability because in sync strategy, this is what we call law of probability. The more coins that you have and the higher FOA, definitely you will see a much better profit. But if you are just testing with one coin, do not expect for 15%. It may not even happen, okay, because of the probability. Now, how about JD10X? JD10X per coin is $370 per coin. Now, can you see that? The capital is different because of the number of calls. So if you want a much greater number of calls, which is actually much greater reward, much greater risk, then you can go for the JD10X. Now, for optimal results, okay, as I mentioned to you earlier, higher NOC are recommended. And for JD10X, okay, please take note, the minimum number of coin is 5, okay, or more. So your total trading fund must be $1,850 for 5 coins. Can you see that? So that is what we recommend. So please do not join JD10X with 1 coin or 2 coin. All right. It is only 5 coins or more. Okay, that is what the recommendation is, because we don't want to give you a figure and later on that figure doesn't match your expectation and that you question JD10X why you are not getting the result. So if you don't get the result, it's just because you did not actually abide by the prescribed features, okay, or prescribed requirement for JD10X and also JDWINNER. Please take note of that. Now, so we offer, okay, Binance 30 coin, okay, for both of the strategy, and Huobi also is 30 coin for both of the strategy. So now, so it is up to you, okay? It is your choice. Please take note, you can only sync with one circle at any single time. You can't sync with both circles. So if you choose one exchange Binance, you can only sync with one circle at any single time with that bot. So if you want to do both circles at the same time, you may actually try out Huobi and Binance separately. Okay, please take note, okay, because both of these exchanges will have their own independent API with the bot. All right, so please take note. Now, these are important features. I hope you understand now the difference between JDWINNER and JD10X. So if you have a low capital, all right, please go for JDWINNER. If you have high capital, you are willing to go for 5 coins, then I would encourage you to try out JD10X. So now I want to explain to you a little bit more, okay? So if you look over here, right? If you look at JDWINNER, for example, JDWINNER is 13th margin call, all right? And you will see, as I mentioned to you, this is your warehouse, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is what we call a whole warehouse mode, all right? Now, the moment it goes below the 4, which is the 5th, all the way down, this is what we refer as a sub-bid real-time settlement. So each of these blocks will be settled by itself as it closes at the profit, as the profit are triggering. All right. So for JDWINNER, as I mentioned to you, all right, the margin call is 13. Okay, it is 20% to 30%. Now, if you look, all right, if you look, the moment it hit the 13 margin call, what will happen? All right, you will see even the market can go further down. All right, the market can go further down. So once you hit the 13 margin call, you have to wait patiently. All right. Now, this is where you have to balance up between your capital. Remember, your capital and your expectation. So if you want to go in with a smaller capital, you will have a shorter margin call, and then you need to have the patience to wait. Can you see that? So you have to balance between your capital requirement or the capital capacity that you have versus the market situation, because we can't control the market. Please understand that. Now, if you look into JD10X, it is basically going all the way to 30 margin call, and the margin call percentage is above 40%. So now, if you look at this, right, you can understand, right? If you're on JDWINNER, if you hit 13 margin call, the market can still go down. So what happens now? You have to wait. But if you're on JD10X, you don't need to wait, because market, it is still in the sub-bin mode up to the sub-bin real-time 30, right? 30 margin call. So now at that sub-bin mode, the bot will be still taking profit, although the market has already gone down to minus 30% or minus 35%, because we have up to 40%. So I hope you understand. This is the difference. So some people say, right, oh, there is no difference between JDWINNER and JD10X. Yes, there is not much different if it is still at the 13th margin call. But what happened if below 13th margin call? That's where JD10X will deliver you much greater profit. And also, please understand what happened at the warehouse. At the warehouse, JD10X is double the first order. So when the market is uptrending, JD10X will deliver you double the profit compared to JDWINNER. Can you see that? So I hope you understand. Okay, this is the reason why I have to actually make this infographic to show you clearly the difference of it. So remember, as I mentioned to you, right, for JDWINNER, the margin call is 13. The trading fund is 155. So if your trading capital is small, then you should be satisfied with the 13th margin call. And if the market goes down beyond the 13th margin call, then you have to wait for the market to rebound. Now, please understand, okay, there is no such thing as cut loss here in quantitative trading with Royal Quantitative. There is no cut loss. There is no such thing as take profit. All right, there is no. So you do not need to worry that your fund will be wiped off. There is no such thing as wiped off. Your fund is still intact in your in your spot wallet or your exchange in Huobi or spot wallet in Binance. So although you may see that the price has gone up, remember your assets is more. So all that you need to do is to wait for the market to rebound. So all that you need here is patience. All right. Now for JD10X, as I mentioned to you, the margin call is 30. The trading fund is 370 per coin. And you must sink minimum 5 coin at 1,850. So if you have 2,000 or more, I would advise you to go for JD10X. Please take note of that. Now, please understand, okay, there is advantages, disadvantages, there's a pro and con. If you look at JDWINNER, the bot will actually stop at 155 maximum. So it means your capital will be preserved at 155 max. But if you look at JD10X, the market can go down even up to 30% or 40%. And look, you may look at the retention, okay, of your capital. There can be huge retention of your capital, right? So now you can see the pro and the cons of it. All right. So I want you to understand this. I hope you can capture the whole picture now clearly, the difference between these two circles. Now, how to scene strategy. Okay, let me just quickly guide you through. And today I just want to focus on JD10X because JDWINNER, we already have the YouTube video, but JD10X, we still don't have the video. And I'm just going to quickly run through the whole process so that we can put up this video in our JD10X Telegram group. Now for JDWINNER, remember, you tap the circle, you search JDWINNER circle, you apply to join, and then you tap JDWINNER strategy where the percentage is, and then you select whether you want to sync Binance or Huobi, okay? And then you tap the sync strategy button, and then you refer to JDWINNER coin selection matrix for the first order amount and the NOC, and then you input the first order amount, you input the number of strategies or the number of coin, and remember, can you see that? I put that yellow because JDWINNER, the sync opening double is off, all right? And then you tap on the sync strategy button. All right, so those are basically just a simple 10 step. Now for JD10X, all the steps are the same. All right, except, okay, the number 9, except the number 8, make sure you input the minimum amount of coin. The number of coin or strategy is 5. Okay, because your capital must be 1,850. And the number 9, the sync opening double must be on. Can you see that? So this is the major changes. Okay, please don't forget. Some people, they shift to JD10X, they forgot about this, and then they see the result is the same as JDWINNER. All right, it is basically just probably that you have overlooked. Okay, and thereafter you tap on the sync strategy button. Now, so let me just quickly guide you through. Okay, those of you who are coming on board for JD10X, and if this is your first time listening to this presentation, you might not really be sure about the steps, okay? Now, I just want to guide you through step by step how you can do a sync strategy with JD10X. Now, this is basically the 10 steps, okay? The 10 steps that I've actually shared with you earlier, okay? Let me just go through one by one of that steps. Now, the first steps, okay? The professional edition must be on, okay? So please take note of that. So how do you do that? Get into your mind, into your board. You will see mine on the corner right, okay, right bottom corner. You will see the mine. Tap on the mine, and then you will be able to see just below the VIP yellow banner, there is a professional edition. All right. So you have to enable that professional edition. There will be 3 test questions. Answer any of those questions, even if it is wrong. Don't worry about it. If it is wrong, you will be able to see the right answer in green. Make sure you select the answer in green, and you will then get through it. Now, please do this before sync. All right. Now, those of you who have already synced and you forgot to do this, don't worry about it. Just get to your bot now, okay, and make sure you activate the sync button. All right. Make sure you activate that. So probably later on, once the bot has already closed the existing trade, when there's a new coin, you will start to see professional edition coins, okay, will be opened up. Now, the next thing is that you need to tap the circles. Okay, tap the circle and you search for JD10X ID 2931. All right, and thereafter you have to tap the tap the strategy for JD10X. You will see the percentage there. Okay, currently that is about 7,000 cumulative profit of my trading so far. Okay, just for the past few weeks. I think we already activated JD10X for 2 weeks, okay? So this is just my 2 weeks result because of the 13 margin call that I'm actually trading that 13 margin call, the same thing together with you, right? So now tap on that percentage, tap on that, and then it will bring you to the next page. So at this page, what you need to do, please take note, okay? You will be able to see Binance or Huobi just below the cumulative profit rate, all right? You will see Binance or Huobi. Make sure you select the right exchange, okay, according to your API, okay, which exchange that you want to use, and thereafter, make sure you click the tap on the same strategy. Now, thereafter, right, this is very important, okay? So for JDWINNER, we have the coin selection matrix. Definitely for JD10X, we have the coin selection matrix too. Now, if you look into the coin selection matrix, it is actually, okay, highlighted very clearly that the minimum sync is 5 coin at 1850. And you will also see that under this, the matrix, right? The first row is 1850. The first order is 10 and the number of coin is 5. Can you see that? We never put 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, it is not recommended. If you don't see the result, please, okay, please do not provoke us, because we have already prescribed and given you the recommended number of coins and what is the minimum capital you need for JD10X. I hope that is clear. Now, let me just highlight a few important things here. As I mentioned earlier, all right, make sure the professional edition is on. Sync opening double is on. Sub-bin mode real-time settlement, that's what we are using. Margin call is 30. It may vary based on market situation. Margin call percentage is above 40%. Estimated profitability. So you can see, okay, if you have 10 coins or below, it will be from 10% to about 20%. So we do not want to overpromise anyone just to get you into the circle. I don't want to do that. All right. We don't want to overpromise anyone. We just better be real, because the market is a real market. Please understand that. So if you have more than 10 coins based on our backtesting result that I've shown you last week, we can actually make at least about 25%. All right. So we are still collecting the data. Remember, market is very volatile at this moment. So we will continue to collect the data, but there is no promise. Okay. Please take note of that. This is just an estimated profitability. Now, if the market wants to bless you with 30% or 50%, you should be grateful, right? So that's the reason why it's always important that we do not put any fixed return, because this is not a fixed ROI project, right? This is a real market, so the market sometimes can even reward us much better result. Now, sync strategy per coin 370, and we have already included the slippage tolerance. So some of you may be asking, right? Why do you still use the first order as 10? Why do you not follow the recommended by the company, which is 15? The reason why is that Binance minimum order still at $10. Binance has not changed that. But there are certain coins, the slippage is higher. When the first order, okay, when the bot actually placed the order in the exchange, it may not be $10. It can be $10.60, sometimes $11, sometimes $12. So we have studied all these things, and that's the reason why I have allocated 370 in order to take care of these slippage tolerances. All right. So please take note. Some of you may see, right? Sometimes you see, for example, recently Mana opens up at about $14 or $15. Can you see that? All right. So some of this coin I've removed it from my list because the slippage is too high. All right. But at the end of it, we are looking at the average. So if you got 10 coins, we are looking at the average. So you do not need to worry some coin opens at $13 because there are some coin open at about $9 or $10. Can you see that? So we are looking at the average. And the other thing is that for optimal results, as we mentioned, and we want to keep reminding you, minimum is 5 coins. Okay, make sure you have 1850, or if you have 2000 and above, that's the best. All right, go for JD10X. Now, these are some of the important notes. JD10X sync strategy, max coin, Binance is 30 and Huobi is 30. Strictly abide by the trading capital, FOA, first order amount, and also your number of coin at all time. This is very important. We want to reiterate this to the team so that you understand some of these important notes, okay? Now, recommended fuel and strategy fee, make sure $20 and above, because when you go for JD10X, remember, when it is profiting, every time it's profiting, your fuel, 20% will be deducted. right? So make sure you have sufficient fuel, because we don't want your operation stops. The moment it stops, okay, the moment your policy stops, you will no longer be profiting, and that will affect your profitability. All right. So please take note of that. So make sure you monitor your fuel fee. Now, strictly do not alter any of the setting once you have already synced. This is so important. Sometimes people go and tap on the stop margin call. Come on, don't do that. Why should you do that if you already allocated the sufficient trading fund? Can you see that? Why should you do that? Okay, please take note. And please read the disclaimer and please make sure you sync at your own risk. All right. Now, so if you are new here today, all right, I believe that is already, we have already put up in the chat room, the Telegram link. Okay, please make sure you go and look for the right Telegram, which is with the crown. Okay, the crown is basically JD 10X. And if you are not so sure, what I would suggest, use the browser link. Okay, get the browser link over here and copy into the browser. It will bring you straight into the right Telegram channel. Okay. Now, the moment we started last week, there is already imposters using JD 10X. So please be very careful. And there are also imposters in our Telegram group. Okay, so please be very careful. The only simplest thing is this. Okay, please understand the admin will never private message you. So if you receive a private message, okay, from someone in this group, that is not from the admin. We will never private message you. So please take note. These are some important notes just to protect you. All right, now, once you have already read, okay, already go through the coin selection matrix, all right? So what you need to do now is go into the strategy page. So in this example, I need to firstly input my first order amount. So where do I get this? From my coin selection matrix. Can you please take note of that? So where do you get the coin selection matrix? Join our Telegram group. You will be able to see the coin selection matrix. Or if you are in a Royal Q bot, if you get into my circle, you will be able to see the coin selection matrix there. So first thing you need to do, input the first buy-in amount, or we call this as a first order amount, FOA. Next, you input the number of strategies. Simply, it is actually the number of coins, okay, in pieces. All right. So you input these two information. Now remember, synchronized double will be on. All right. I put that green. I have highlighted that. Make sure don't forget to on that, my friend. If you forget, when the market is uptrending, you will not see double the profit compared to JDWINNER. All right. So make sure synchronized open double is actually activated. Please do that. And thereafter, you have to tap the sync strategy. And the moment you tap the sync strategy, almost instant, all right, your number of coin will be executed by the bot. If you don't see the number of coin executed, you can actually cancel sync and resync again. And if still the problem persists, please, okay, please get back or feedback the issue to the support, and the support will actually assist you. Now, once you have already synced, okay, these are just some checkpoints, okay, just to make sure you are at peace, knows that you already synced successfully. These are the 3 checkpoints. The first thing, make sure it is sub-bin mode enabled, okay? So you will be able to see just under the asset, under the pair, you will see sub-bin mode. Number 2, make sure you can read stop margin call, not otherwise. If you read initiate margin call, okay, or start margin call, that means the margin call is already stopped. Now, please be very careful with this. If the margin call stops, your profit will be affected. And you start to see a huge, okay, floating percentage. The reason being is because your margin call stopped. All right. So please make sure your margin call always read as stop margin call, not otherwise. Number 3, check the strategy mode. Make sure it is always on the sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, not any other thing. All right. So please take note of this information. And once you have checked everything, please make sure all settings must adhere. And thereafter, do not alter any of the setting. Just leave it to the bot. Allow the bot to actually trade for you. And I would advise you, don't be so concerned about your trading results and so on. Give yourself 30 days. All right. Take 30 days to collect the data, analyze the data, because every single day, the market performance varies. All right. So take 30 days and then you decide. Thereafter, you decide whether is this really what you want, or probably you may decide otherwise. All right. So it is solely up to you. Please take note of that. Now, let me just quickly cover some of those important frequent asked questions. And thereafter, I'm going to open up for the Ask Me Anything, where you can ask me any question if there is, or anything that I've not clarified yet, you can do so, right? Now, the first question is that number of coins failed to execute. So now, if this problem happened, the recommended action is that cancel sync, and then you input the FOA and NOC once again, and then sync strategy once again. Now, if problems still persist after you do this, please feedback to support located under my Royal Queue feedback. Now, please take note, okay? This problem may not happen for everyone. There are certain devices this problem will happen because certain devices are exposed to certain apps. They are exposed to certain phishing sites and so on. And sometimes this problem can happen. When you update to the support will be able to look into your bot. Okay, so please take note of that. Number two, okay, how to increase the number of first order amount and the NOC. So you have already synced with, for example, let's say 5 coins, and you want to add another 5 coins, all right? So how do you do that? So very simple, okay? You need to cancel sync first. Now, don't worry about canceling sync. If you cancel sync, your existing 5 coins will be still running under the same strategy, right? It will be still running until the whole circle completes. So don't worry about it. So what you need to do now is to cancel the sync, and then you input new FOA if necessary, or else just maintain the same FOA, and then you input the new NOC. Okay, so let's say in this example, right? Previously, I have 2 NOC, and now I want to add another 2. So what I need to do, I need to input 4. So now bot will recognize that 2 coins are already running, and therefore only 2 new additional coins will be executed by the bot. So now you will have total 4 coins. So please take note, okay? This is how the procedure works, all right? So please take note. So once you have done that, you sync strategy once again, and then you check home and make sure all those coins are executed, all right? This is for increase. Now, if you want to decrease, all right, you want to decrease. So you find out that you have done a mistake, you don't have enough trading fund, and now you want to decrease this number of coins. So in this example, right, let's say my scenario is I have a current FOA of 20 and NOC is 10, and I want to decrease my FOA to 10 and the NOC to 7. So how do I go about it? Same thing, you cancel sync. Now you need to input new FOA, which is 10, and then you input new NOC, which is 7, and then you resync once again. Now, please understand, okay, there's a note down there. The changes will not take effect immediately. The changes will only take effect in the next cycle once bot closes the existing profit, the positions in profit. So please take note. Now, come on, okay? If the bot changes immediately, what happens to your current trades that are running in losses? Can you see that it is unfair? Because remember, Royal Quantitative Bot will never close any trade in losses. Will never. I have never seen that happen. Unless you close the trade manually, okay, in your own discretion. All right, but the bot will never do that because the bot is only designed to close in profit. That's all. Please understand that. So now, the fourth FAQ is failed to cover short position. All right, this is the common problem that you will see, especially for JDWINNER. All right, JDWINNER, because the margin call is 13. We have not seen for JD10X because the margin call is 30. Can you see that? So that's a disadvantages and advantages. Okay. So you might see this note, okay, or this notification come out saying that for example, okay, Binance Doge USDT pair failed to cover short due to insufficient exchange balance and so on. Now, if you already followed the coin selection matrix, your trading fund, your number of coin, if you have followed, now what you need to do is this, just ignore it. You do not need to do anything. But if you have not followed the prescribed trading fund, then you can actually top up your spot wallet. But if you have followed, you do not need to do anything. Please take note. So what I'm trying to say is that you do not need to do anything. Just wait for the market to rebound. So when the market rebound, what happened? The bot will start to take profit from 13, 12, 11, all the way. All right. So, and also please take note that you have to make sure to check that the stop margin call is actually activated. All right, initiate the stop margin call, because the moment at the moment you actually receive this notification, your margin call will be automatically stopped. Can you see that? So this is important. So once you top up the fund, make sure you initiate the margin call once again. Okay, so please take note. These are very important information. All right. Now, frequent asked question number 5, field fee insufficient, bot stops to operate. So this is another problem, because see, please understand, once you do sync strategy and the market is really, really bouncing, right? Make sure you have sufficient field. Because as you start to make more and more profit, and remember, these are fully automated, you might tend to forget whether you have enough fuel or not. So this is a common problem, okay? The moment the fuel is depleted, the bot will actually notify you, all right? So now, the bot is very smart. The bot will notify you when your fuel actually reaches $10. So the bot will actually give you a reminder, okay? It reminds you that, hey, please supplement or please actually charge, okay? Top up your fuel fee. Now, if you ignore and it reaches to $2 and below, the bot will stop. The policy will stop. Now, when the policy stops, this is where the biggest headache is, because you need to top up, and not only top up, you need to cancel sync and sync once again. Can you see that? So why do you need to go through this trouble? Why don't just make sure that the fuel is always sufficient? That's why we always advise the team to make sure you have $20 and above. Now, for JD 10X, right, since your capital is bigger, 2,000, right, make sure you have more fuel, right? So this is just to give you some important information here and highlight, okay? Please take note of this. Now, FAQ number 6, how to exit all the sync strategy. So let's say, right, you say, okay, great, there is JD 10X here, and I want to exit all my JD winner, and I want to top up, and I want to actually go for JD 10X. So how to do that? Very simple. You switch all the coins or the position to one shot, and then you go to sync strategy, and you tap cancel the sync strategy. So once you have actually done that, what you need to do is that once the take profit is triggered, all the position will be closed and no new position will be executed. And thereafter, your fund will be returned back into your spot wallet, right? Now you can use the new coin selection matrix for JD 10X, okay? And then you choose the desired parameter, you sync strategy, and instantly new settings will take effect, all right? So this is how you do it, okay? So once you have canceled, make sure you actually sync with JD 10X, and then you follow the parameter that is required. Now here, right, patience is required, because once you put one shot and you cancel sync, right, and if you don't have extra capital, then you have to wait. All right, so waiting time here, okay? So waiting is so important when come to this quantitative trading. All right, I hope it's clear. Now, FAQ 7, how to enable the professional edition. So very simple. All right, tap the mine in the bot, slide the professional edition toggle, and answer the simple task. Simply answer all the questions. If it's wrong, don't worry, select the one in green. Now, once you have enabled, check under quantitative. Okay, you go under quantitative, you will see the professional area here. All right, and here you'll be able to see all those coins under professional will appear. All right. Now, please understand, I'm using professional coin because these coins are volatiles. And when we do quantitative trading, right, we need volatile coins. All right. Now, also please understand, okay, if you only choose, let's say, one coin or two coins, that doesn't mean you will have the professional edition. Because please understand, the bot will pick the coin randomly from my 30 coins for Binance and 30 coins for Huobi. So don't expect that you must have the professional edition, even if the professional edition is on. All right, please take note of that. But if you have more coins, let's say you got 10 coins or 20 coins, definitely you will see your professional edition is on. But sometimes I may not even actually activate any coins under professional edition. So you may not actually see that. Okay, so please take note of that. Now, the last FAQ that I've added today, and I think this is very important to just make sure that every one of you understand, okay? Now, this is a common question I see in the Telegram, okay, whereby people are asking, okay, users are asking the USDT profit in their spot wallet. They are not able to see the profit. Okay, every time they check, they see, hey, the bot has the profit, but what is going on with my Binance or my Huobi, because I'm not seeing the profit. Now, let me just highlight to you three main factors here. Okay, please take note of this, and I want you to take action. Okay, immediately take action, especially if you're on JD10X or especially if you are trading high capital. Please take note of this. Now, the first reason or factor is this. Now, please understand, all right? When the bot is trading in Binance and the bot is trading in Huobi. These are real trading. So when this real trading is going on, every time the bot buys and sells, there is what we call maker and taker fees that is charged by the exchange. Now, please understand, okay? Most of the users never factor in this fee. So for example, right, let's say we take about JDWINNER. One coin is 155, but that 155 has not been factored in with maker and taker fees. So now, if Binance, okay, when Binance deduct your taker and maker fee, will you still have 155? I don't think so. Can you see that? So you have not factored in. You have factored in the fuel fee for the bot, but you have not factored in the maker and the taker fee in your exchange. All right, so please take note of this. So what I would advise, right? If you have, for example, 155, you might have to factor probably another 20% of that or 10% of that as your maker and taker fee, because the exchange is also charging fees. All right, so please take note. So here the fees can be charged in USDT, or if you refer to some of my videos, okay, I teach you how to activate the Binance coin, right? BNB coin or the HT coin, Huobi, where you can actually pay your fees using those coins. Okay, please. Now, the second reason is this. Remember, when you look into the P&L in the exchange, in Binance or Huobi, right? Please understand these assets are still trading. So when your assets are actively trading and floating, right, you may not be able to see your real profit yet. So please understand, okay? Let's say, for example, you have one coin which is at plus 5%. And then you have another coin which is minus 10%. Okay, sorry, minus 10%. Okay, now minus 10% and plus 5%, your result will be minus 5%. Can you see that? So that is the reason why if you go and check your Binance, you may not be able to see your true real profit because the market, the assets are still trading. Can you see that? Now, so this is very, very important. So if you really want to see your real profit, right, wait for the market to go up and then you close all your assets in profit, and then you can actually see your real profit. So once your bot closes all the trade in profit, then you can actually see your real assets. Okay, so please understand that. Now, the third information is very important here. This is where most users actually overlook. All right, this is where, remember, whenever the asset closes in the exchange, they will not be able to close the exact amount. So there will be always what we call a spillover, and the spillover here is the dust. Okay, so please take note. That's why you will see, right? Hey, my bot is running 10 coin. Why is it the exchange is, there's still 20 coins there? Now, the remaining 10 coin probably is the dust. And these are small amount of dust. Now, please understand, if you're running big, right? If you're running, for example, 50, your first order is $50, your first order is $10, $100, $200, your dust can be huge. All right. So now please ensure, okay, please ensure you can convert this dust, but make sure that you don't touch any of this asset that is still running in the bot. Do not do that. You only convert those assets that is no longer running in the bot. Now, this is the reason why your USD value is going down, because a lot of this value is still staying in the dust. Can you see that? Still staying in the dust. So what you need to do, you have to convert all this dust, okay, because it is all the separate assets. You have to convert it back to USDT. All right. Now, if you convert those coins that are still running in the bot, you will have a problem, because then you suddenly see abnormal operations. All right. So please be very careful. Okay. Then you will start to see losses. The losses happen not because the bot closes it, but because you went and converted those DAS, okay, while the bot is still running. So you disrupted the bot. That's why you will start to see under the transaction record abnormal operation. I hope it is clear. So these are the three main factors, okay, why you are not able to see your USD value growing. All right. And the main factor is the number 1 and also the number 3. Okay. So please take note of this information, because this can be a valuable information for each and every one of us, so that you can start to begin to see your real profit actually in Binance by understanding these 3 factors. Now, quickly, okay, I'm going to end. This will be my last segment here, which is the JDWINNER 10X mentorship program. Now, this is the only official program that we are doing, and we never send private message to anyone. Now, if you receive a private message from anyone claiming to be John David, claiming to be Aberis, or claiming to be Chris, our admin, none of us will do that. Okay, so now this is our final batch for this year. I've already conducted the first batch, and it has been a fantastic batch. And we are seeing a lot of them who are already doing. Now, please understand, this is a manual trading, okay? Not the SYN strategy, not automated, it's a manual trading. So I'm going to teach you the game of war, how you can use the bot and start to actually make profit by trading manually. Now, please understand, all right? Some of you may want to do SYN strategy, and at the same time, you also want to do your manual trading. So you can do hybrid, all right? This is what we call hybrid. So nothing wrong about it. Now, if you select a coin, if you are doing SYN strategy, the bot will bypass that coin that you are manually trading. Can you see that? Because some of you may have certain preferences that you want to select certain coin, right? You can actually learn how to do the manual trading. So now, let me just quickly run through with you the value of this trading, what you will be learning. All right, so I will teach you the basic understanding of quantitative trading principles, and also the understanding of the trade settings and the parameters of the bot, understanding of the features and the functions of the bot. Now, understanding the candles and the trend. Now, please take note, I am a trader myself. I've been trading for 8 years. I trade Forex market. I love the commodity, especially gold market. And I also an expert of crypto leverage trading. All right, that's why I actually did my martingale strategy. I actually do martingale manually. Now, one thing that I'm going to teach you is that how to trade without technical analysis. So I never use any technical analysis to trade. Now, please understand, 95% of the traders who are using technical analysis are losing money. But the 5% are actually making money. The reason being is very simple. Please understand, the 5% who makes money are basically the market makers who are the brokers. All right. The brokers knows that if you use the technical analysis, they will trade against you. So there are so many market makers outside there. And this is the reason why a lot of the Forex traders are losing money. All right. So I'm going to show to you how to trade without any technical analysis, just by understanding the candles and the trends. Now, number 5, understanding the market analysis on different time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and so on. Perfect entry and exit strategy. This is very important if you are doing manual trading. All right. Now, uptrend, downtrend market strategy. Please understand there are different strategy when the market is uptrending. There are different strategy and rules when market is downtrending. Perfect ambush and market manipulation strategy. This is my expert ground. I love this because this is a game of war. I love to go and ambush the enemy and manipulate the market, all right? Because this is one way you can really make huge profit from manual trading. And also hands-on trading on wallet management rule. Or now the wallet management for SYN strategy is different than manual, okay? So you're going to learn the wallet management for the manual trading. Include hands-on live trading session. You also will be added into JDWINNER 10X mentorship program, exclusive private Telegram channel. All right. Now, includes ongoing support, market updates, trading results, future casts, and advice through the private Telegram channel. There'll be a lot of discussion going on. So you can actually discuss, ask questions over there. We have all different one, okay? They will be advising you, myself will be there, and so on. Now, also, okay, comes together, there are 2 webinars, empowerment workshop, which will be conducted on weekly as scheduled by JD Winner 10X. Now, let's look into those schedule. So here is the schedule. The enrollment has already opened, okay, since 13th of October. Now, the enrollment will be closed by right tomorrow, 17th of November. But, okay, I'm receiving a lot of overwhelming response. So we're going to extend this up to 20th of November. All right. Now, 20th of November, we will close the enrollment, and thereafter, we're going to set up the Telegram channels and so on. So everyone who has enrolled will then be in that Telegram group, and then we will give you an instruction what will be the next. And also, please understand the first webinar, okay, the first webinar and the second webinar date will be a little bit changed, okay. It won't be on Wednesday, but it will be on Thursday, all right, on Thursday. So the first webinar will be on the 25th of November, and the second webinar will be on the 2nd of December. So just please take note of that. Now, some of you may say that I cannot attend and all these things. Don't worry about it. There will be private YouTube, okay, private videos that will be shared in the Telegram group. All right, you'll be able to watch those webinars and so on. These webinars is where you meet me directly, and I will be actually training you through, okay, hands-on. I'll be training you through on all those different aspects of the trading. Now, if you want to find out the fees, all right, if you want to find out what will be the fees, what are those detailed instructions, please, okay, we only have one official email, which is jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com. All right, and we have our program coordinator, which is Andy. Andy will be actually receiving your email, and he will be replying to you. Now, do not communicate with anyone else in the group, please. All right, this is the only official channel or email for you to reach us, or for you to actually find out the inquiry or the detail of this JD 10X mentorship program. And please take note, this will be the last for this year. I'm not so sure I will do next year, because my itinerary for next year is already full. So I'm not really sure, but I want to transfer my skill, okay, my knowledge. I want to impart to those, whoever it is that are actually interested. Please come on board and make sure you enroll before 20th of November 2021. Now, with that, okay, with that, I hope this whole presentation has given you clarity and insight into JD Winner and also JD 10X. I'm going to quickly open up the session. If you have any other clarification, any other question that you have, okay, please feel free to do so. As I mentioned to you, please, okay, do not provoke any one of us here. This is a voluntary service that we are offering to you. So I know that many of you are blessed, okay, with this information, because I don't think so any other circle is doing this. All right, we could probably be one of the most unique circle where we come on board and we want to meet up with you, because we want to integrate and we want to actually interact with you. That's the most important thing. So we want to be transparent so that you know exactly who are the people behind JD Winner and JD 10X. So you also will know who is the admin and so on. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Okay, so with that, I would like to say thank you so much. All right, I want to say God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this insight, and I trust that many of you will be blessed with it. All right, so now let me just quickly open up this session. Okay, all right, so we're going to take those of you who have actually raised your hand. Okay, so I'm going to just allow you to ask any question, and also please, if you have any other questions, you can also put up in the chat room, because I know some of you may have internet connectivity issue. All right, so you may actually put up those questions in the chat room. We will try to answer you. Now, let me take the first over here, Surender Gangwa. Are you there, Surender?
Yeah, I'm there. Hi, John.
Where are you from? That would be great to know that.
John, I am from Mumbai, India.
Awesome.
And I have tried to connect you twice earlier, but unfortunately, since I was jogging and the net was the issue, so I couldn't talk to you. Anyway, now I'm talking to you today.
Awesome.
First of all, thank you for making this happen. That it will fulfill the dreams of many of us.
Most welcome.
And yeah, and secondly, I had a query.
Yeah.
If you could help me out, let's say we have actually using FOA as 30,
Yeah.
and let's assume that we made a profit of 30%.
Yeah.
And after a month, if I wish to add this money to my those 30 coins, how can we do this?
Okay, all right. I think this is quite a fair question, because this is what we call as compounding. Because the compounding doesn't happen automatically, right? So now, let's say, for example, if you are using FOA 30, you need to check on the number of coins. Let's say if the number of coin is 25, for example, so you can add another coin. All right, you can add another coin, but then what you need to do, you have to cancel sync, and you just need to go and add another coin, or one or two coin based on the additional trading capital that you have. That's all. Very simple.
Suppose I have chosen only 30 coins.
Yeah, if you have chosen 30 coins, you can no longer increase the number of coins, but you can then increase the FOA.
So that is how to do it. That is why I'm asking you.
No, very simple. You have to go back to the coin selection matrix and check in the coin selection matrix your trading capital. What will be the new FOA amount?
So that will be affected from immediately. The minute the market goes down, there will be an added amount. But
no, Surendra, it will not take effect immediately. Let's say, for example, right, when you change the FOA and you have 30 coins running, it will not take effect immediately, but it will wait for the coin to complete the cycle. So you may see it actually taking effect progressively.
Okay, so it will take very long time. Unless the market,
that depends on the market. Yeah, that depends on the market.
So what you're saying is, unless the market, all coins are closed at their previous level where you started your trading a month ago, till then it will not add that amount.
No, it will not wait for all the coin. It will wait for whichever coins.
No. This is what I'm saying is, let's say 30 coins, and I made 30%, and I want to add 1% to each coin.
Yeah.
So unless those all 30 coins reaches to their top level, like the previous level, and start afresh, that amount will not be added to my trading volume.
The full amount may not be added, but as the coin are closing, it will be adding on. Okay, because you must understand the coin will not close at once everything, right? The coin closes.
Agreed.
That's right. So that is it.
But I'm sitting on that 30% profit. So effectively, if I wish to add to every coin, it will not happen immediately.
It will not happen immediately. You have to wait for the cycle to fully complete.
I got it. So it makes sense. Rather than choosing 30 coins and making $10, it's better to start $20 or $40 and choose less coins. And once you start taking profit, and you add up new coins.
Yeah, you can actually go on that. Okay, if you're looking at adding more coins, then higher FOA, lesser number of coins is better. All right, but at the end of it, you have to balance up which will be the best balance for you.
Yes, because all coins are not volatile, so the profit ratio will not be same with 30 coins. Let's say I was studying around 5 to 8 coins. They are too volatile. Their amplification is more than 9%, 8%, or 10%. Sometimes it goes to 25%, 35%. So if the amplification is, let's say, 9% or 10% on an average, or 7% on an average, and other coins have a amplification of, let's say, 4% on an average, or 5%. So the coins which have a lesser amplification of 4%, and the other coins which have an amplification of 9% will give us a more profit.
I would say, right, I think it is very subjective, because this is the law of probability, right? Example, let's say I'm doing 30 coins. If you only have one coin, that ratio is 1/30. But if you have 10 coins, your ratio is 10/30. So that's the reason why those who have one coin or two coin, they may not see a bigger profitability, because that depends on the law of probability. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. And currently, how many coins? Like you have chosen 10 coins. What was the basis of choosing those 10 coins?
No, I never choose 10 coins. I will be choosing 30 coins. So
for JDX, you have chosen 10 coins for back testing. Currently.
No, currently we are running on 30 coins because we already go live on our scene strategy.
Okay. So based on the funds, you have chosen the lesser coin initially. Now currently for JD10X, all 30 coins are open. This is what you're saying.
All 30 coins are open. And at your side, the bot will pick the coin randomly, not me. Can you see that? Out of that 30 coins.
Okay, got it.
So when the bot picks the coin randomly, you may not know which coin is actually going to deliver you a much better profit.
I got it. So if I wish to choose the coins which have a larger amplification, I have to be dependent on my strategy. And if I have more funds and look for 30 coins, then I can go for sync with your JD10X.
You are absolutely right. So for JD10X, you can go for 30. And remember, Binance is offering you 71 coins. So if you want to open up manually your own, then you can trade on your own manually too.
Okay. Another question is quick. Let's say, sorry, I just forgot what I was asking. Sorry, I'll come back to you again.
No problem.
I had another question, but just missing from my mind. Okay,
no worries.
Last question is, no, I have a question. I just came to my mind.
All right.
Usually, Binance choose the coins based on the votes, and they have their own strategy to choose the coins. So chances of getting those coins to zero or get liquidated fully is very less. Still, in your experience, like I also have an experience of around 4 years in crypto. I've been investing in since 2017. And I just wanted to check with you, what are the chances of these 70 coins which are on Royal Q possibly go to zero?
I think it's better to be straightforward, because at the end of it, I think there is no guarantee that any coin will not go to zero. There's no guarantee.
Except Bitcoin.
So absolutely right. So Bitcoin, I think we put aside because I never trade Bitcoin. I never choose Bitcoin in the quantitative trading. Okay, so that is one thing that we need to know. So so there is always this uncertainty, right? That's a reason why for scene strategy we try to select the most potential 30 coins based on all these different characteristics. So we are not running maximum 70 coin, because if we go on 70, then that can actually put the whole users into a bigger risk. And on top of that, the more coin I select, the more diluted your profit will be. You see that? So if we have lesser coin, then the profitability will be much better. All right, because we only select the most profitable or the most coins that will deliver the coin that have a better potential to deliver profitability.
Okay, I got it. So we can trust somewhat on these 30 coins which you have shortlisted, or probably RQ shortlisted, or probably it is on Binance.
Yeah, that's right. But definitely, I have my own strategy of how I select those coins. Because remember that every coin is changing performance every 24 hours or less. So there is no one coin. There is no one coin will actually, example, let's take an example, right? MDX. MDX is one of the best performing coin. But look at MDX now. Currently, MDX is being manipulated. There was a huge liquidation taking place. and many people are facing a huge floating loss for the MDX.
Okay, okay. And
so there is no guarantee that any one coin actually will always be at the highest potential of delivering the profitability.
Okay. Same thing happened with SLP, because I am stuck up in SLP from the 2600 onwards.
That's right.
And gone till 600 Satoshis, or sorry, 0.6 cents. So, or 6 cents, sorry, not 0.6, 6 cents, from 26 cents to 6 cents. So whatever USDT I had, it is all depleted. My fund is depleted from around 9,000 to around 5,000 now.
Yeah, that's right. I think SLP is one of the best case study, because I think there are many other users are also still waiting patiently for SLP price to go up. But SLP is a very, very unique case, because SLP is completely manipulated. Completely manipulated.
So there's no hope of getting it back to the previous levels in the past.
At the moment, if we look into the token economics of SLP, I don't think so, because you see that the coin that is moving is a XC affinity, not SLP. SLP is basically just the utility token. So at this moment, I think if anyone is waiting, it may take some time if they really want to wait. But as I mentioned, right, it's a crypto market. Anything can happen tomorrow.
Agreed. It does same thing happen on the day of Diwali. Here in India, we celebrate Diwali. So I think a lot of the pumps, a lot of the coins were pumped, and they just rose to new different level on the same day.
Yeah, that's right. So that is the reason why. Okay, in JD, for my side here, we also don't really trade the same coin. If the coin reaches certain percentage, you will see that I will exit the trade. So that's why you will see that with JDWINNER, right, we're continuously changing the coin. Okay, we are reshuffling the coin continuously. So that is the reason why people will always say that there's no same coin are running all the time. So because this is important, because we don't want to keep trading the coin that is going up, because once you keep trading the coin that is going up, then you will start to have a huge floating loss. All right, we don't want that to happen too.
Agreed. Usually, if any coin goes up in a single day more than 20, 25% or 35%, that is my advice to all the people who are listening. They should immediately exit, so that they don't start to see a huge loss. Because the minute, if there is a huge jump in a one day for 30% and above, the chances are it'll come back to the previous level very soon.
You are absolutely right. Surender, thank you so much for that input.
Truly thank you, John, for talking to me. It was wonderful experience talking to you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you for creating this community for all of us.
You're most welcome. God bless you, Surender.
Bye.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Ravinder, are you done?
Yes. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening, Ravinder. How are you doing that?
Fine, I'm fine. I have one question on profitability. Sure. As I understand that our actual profit is 59% and 41% goes to different fees, right? Yeah. Now, we are paying 21% as fee from the asset, 20% for the royalty, 1% for the JD. Now, if there is a absolute profit of $100 in the table, then it means it is before 20% transaction fee of the Binance.
Yes, absolutely. In your bot revenue is actually already factored in the 21%. The only thing that is not factored in is the 20% from Binance.
Right. So this is my question. If in the bot absolute profit is 100, then you will charge 21% of 100.
Yeah, for the bot is based on your profit.
Yes. So it means my actual profit from the 100 will be $80.
Yes, you are right. Will be $80. Yes.
$80. And I have already paid $21 from the assets.
No. if your revenue, if you check in your revenue, let's say you have $100, that $100 has already factored in the 21%.
Yes, that is my question is that 21% will be from 100 or 21% of 80?
21% is already deducted from the 100.
From the 100.
Means your profit is much higher than that.
Okay, then coming to that question, if my absolute profit is 100,
yeah,
and transaction fee is 20%, so I will get $80 in my Binance.
No. Doesn't work in that way. Your Binance, you will still get 100% of your profit because the bot will not deduct your money from your Binance. It will only deduct at your fuel fee.
Right. So from that 100%, $100, the transaction fee is to be deducted by the Binance.
The taker and the maker fee,
well, yes, right.
20% will be deducted by Binance. Yes.
So I will get $80.
$80, yes.
$80. So I will get $80 and $21 I have paid from the assets.
You are right.
Difference for me. Right.
That's
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, Shadrach, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, Shadrach.
Good afternoon. Thank you for your wonderful presentation.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, I have a question. I have 3 questions I want to ask. Please be patient with me so that you attend to them. And the first one is dust conversion, the conversion of dust to USDT. Okay, let's say for example, I started with $1,000, 1,000 USDT, and I converted my dust. From the dust conversion, I have, let's say, another 1,000. Can I use that USDT from the dust conversion to open up more strategy?
Absolutely. All you need is just USDT, that's all.
Okay, that means from my dust conversion, I can use it to open more strategies.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you, sir. If I don't want to open up a more strategy, can I withdraw it?
Oh, absolutely. It's your own wallet. You can withdraw anytime.
Okay, thank you, sir.
As long as you don't touch the amount that the bot is trading, you are fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Question two. And I saw your post on the Telegram this morning. During the bear market, we have more assets. Then during the bullish also, we have more USDT.
Shadrach, just a moment. I just want to make sure the admin, Chris or Abrish or who is this? Andy, if you are there, try to answer those chat. Okay, there's some question in the chat there. Try to answer those questions if you can. Thank you. Yes, Shadrach, please continue your second question.
Okay, so this is why I am asking the question, because by the grace of God, I am a leader. I have some individuals under me. So what we normally tell them is that your capital, you can withdraw it anytime, any day as you want. Okay, this is why I'm asking the question. If during bear market, when the market is bear, we have more capital, can capital be withdrawn? Because
you see, Shadrach, it's very simple, right? If you, for example, right, you buy Bitcoin at 60,000, and if Bitcoin price goes down to 50,000, will you want to withdraw that? Will you want to sell that Bitcoin?
No.
No, because if you sell, you will lose $10,000. So what you need to do, you wait for the price to go up above 60,000, then you can sell or withdraw that profit. Can you understand me? It's the same thing with the quantitative trading.
Okay.
So when we say you can withdraw anytime, you still need to have some wisdom, because you need to know whether are you at loss, are you at floating loss, which is unrealized loss, or are you at profit. So you can only withdraw when you're at profit, right?
Okay.
All right. So please take note of that. So, but the thing is that please understand, you are not at loss because you are holding the asset. So you have more assets. So all that you need to do now is just wait for the price to go up, and then you can actually liquidate those assets.
Okay.
Right?
Better. The last question. The last question. Since last Tuesday, before I switched from the JD to 10S, there are some coin I put on one shot. Up until now, they are still on one shot. Does it take that long to?
Because you see, when you put the coin into one shot, JDWINNER is not the one controlling your trading. You are trading in the real market. So you still need to wait for the market to rebound for that coin to close it. So if you don't want to wait, you can close it at loss, but you have to do it at your own discretion.
Okay.
You see that? So because it's a real market, please understand. It is not. It's not a fixed ROI. It's a real market.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so very much.
You're most welcome. No problem.
For that number one question, with that, I've been able to really grow my account so well. Yeah, so well.
So what you can do, right? Every time you make the profit, you can add the number of coins. So this is what we call compounding. So every time you have extra USDT, you can add the number of coins. So that's how the more coin you add, definitely the more profit you will start to see. Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you so much, Shadrach. Let's move on. Ode, are you there? Ode, are you there? Ode, Jarara, are you there?